Hello everyone, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at one of my older master grades, the Strike Freedom from the series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny. And since we recently had the announcement that this December's perfect grade will be the Strike Freedom, I figured now's a good time to look at the master grade. And as you can probably tell, I have the full burst mode. The Strike Freedom was released in two versions, the standard and the full burst mode, which came with some extra accessories and weapons and parts. Now, story time. My original plan for this review was to clean up the kit and add some Gundam decals, because I originally had screwed up a couple of decals when I first built it, so I went and got the water slide decals. But as I was getting ready for this review, I decided I'm going to do a few extra things to this kit. With the full burst mode, you get some metallic parts. The elbows, the hands, some of the waist, some of the knees, but not all of it, and some of the ankles, but not everything is metallic on this kit. Some of it is just a plain matte gold. And I decided to use this Krylon metallic gold to go ahead and get everything a nice metallic finish. This paint didn't match the original gold perfectly, but it looks a lot better now. And here you see post decals and post paint. With the decals, you get the decals for the Strike Freedom full burst and non-full burst. I used a combination of both. In terms of poseability, this thing is great. Great bends in pretty much everything. Knees, hips, elbows, shoulders, everything go everywhere. One issue with this kit is occasionally the hips will pop loose and the top will slide off. There's not a whole lot connecting them. So occasionally when you're moving things around, things will fall apart, but not often. You get this railgun here on the side, which can flip open and slide apart, and it has a gold section underneath, which I painted. The wings on the back will move just about anywhere you want them. They pivot on 3 different places. They can move up, down, sideways. Anywhere you want to put them, you can put them there. And of course, they separate out. Now the kicker is, when they do this, the individual wings spread apart farther. There's a gear system hidden in the wings that allows this to happen. As you open the wings, the individual wings will spread out. These gears will sometimes slip, and that's not a huge problem because the wings still work and you just have to do it yourself, but that can be a bit of a pain. Obviously, with this huge wing section on the back, it's very back heavy. And each individual funnel, or Dragoon if you prefer, can be removed. And this can be done on either the full burst or the standard Strike Freedom. Beam sabers, you get 2. The handles are hooked onto each hip. You can take them off, hook them together, and go dual beam saber. You also get a beam shield, which hooks onto either arm. As so. This can be a little tricky to get on, but once it's on, you're good. For some strange reason, this kit has a bit of a problem holding those beam sabers. It's got a nice peg, but it's really tricky to get in there. Once you've finally got it connected in, you're good, but it can be a little frustrating getting everything in there. You also get 2 beam rifles, and you can do a few different things with these. First, you can connect the 2 together to have a giant beam long rifle. Which the kit holds just fine, no problems there. Usually have to do 2 hands just because it's so long, but no problems whatsoever holding the rifles. The other thing you can do is move the back skirt armor down, flip the railguns to the back, and each rifle has a peg on it, which you can then connect onto each hip and go all gunslinger mode. Now with the regular version of the Strike Freedom, you get a standard action display stand. The full burst mode, you get an action base. This is just like any action base you'd buy separately. This comes in a dark, clear blue color, as you can see there. And for this kit, you really need an action base. This thing was designed to be on an action base. It was designed to be in the air. You just can't get a whole lot of poses when it's on the ground. And the standard display stand, you can't change the height, you can't change the angle, you can't do much with it. You're going to need an action base. Also with the full burst mode, you get these Dragoon Display parts. And what you can do is take these clear engine parts, hook them into the Dragoon, and hook these into these clear bendable sticks. Now, and then you connect those into the action base. A lot of people complain that these clear sticks break. As long as you're very careful when you bend them and you do it nice and slowly and you're not in a rush, that ain't a problem. And then you can move these pretty much anywhere you want on any peg you want in the action base. Holds it up just fine. This does take up a lot of space, but it looks really cool. Final thoughts on this kit. This kit gets a thumbs up. This kit has some flaws. I kind of put this kit in the same category as the Master Raid Exia. No big flaws with the kit, few minor ones, but when you build the kit, you're like, man, if they had just fixed this kit would have been perfect. This is one of those kits that if they just fixed the few flaws that it had, it would have been a Kit of the Year contender. But it didn't, so it's not. Still a good kit, though. I will say, for the full burst mode, there's only about a $20 price difference between the regular mode and the full burst mode. Go ahead and get the full burst. You're going to end up paying about $80 for the full burst, $60 for the non-version. Considering you get an action base and the Dragoon parts, go ahead and spend the extra $20 to get the full burst. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you found it informative. Please leave a comment. I love reading them. Stay tuned for more. My next kit is going to be a custom kit, and I've been dropping hints here and there on what it is, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys next time with another review. Oh, and one more thing. Count them with me, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ways to kill you, and they give it to Kira. Pacifism smash.